Hey guys, welcome to Black United. Welcome to another video. And today I wanted to, give a report about what is going on with Barcelona, more especially what is going on with El Clasico. Some of you guys might know already, and if you don't, well, here I'm to tell you. El Clasico is gonna be postponed. It's not gonna be played on October 26th. La Liga and Barcelona and Real Madrid are trying to get settled on what date is gonna be the game, but it's not gonna be on October 26th. It has to do to the recent, what happened in Spain and in Catalonia about the politics going to prison, being sentenced to 9 to 13 years, the independents. And it's something that I didn't want to touch in the channel. It's not something I'm going to discuss in the channel for the time being. It's not my plan. This is not a politics channel. This is a football channel. But it, you guys might know that Catalonia has been trying for many years already to be independent from the state of Spain. Same thing as the Basque Country and other places in Spain also have been on that, but mostly Catalonia. It's nothing new, but with the current sentence of people going to prison for 9 to 10 years, the people that promoted independentism, La Liga thought that it was a good idea not to have the game be played on October 26th due to, especially at the Camp Nou, because they thought it was going, that they could be a problem, and I understand it. I understand that they want to protect the people because, Madrid, like people from Madrid going to Barcelona, it probably right now is not the best idea. But what I don't understand is why they postponed the game. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. As I told you, I'm in school right now, and on October 26th, it's like 2 hours right before the game. I have to go on a field trip, and there's not something I can get away with. So, to be honest, it works for me perfectly fine. But because it works for me perfectly fine doesn't mean that it's right. So that's why I wanted to leave that out of the way. For me, it's much better because I'm gonna be able to probably watch the game more like better. I'm not gonna have to record it and watch it later, and I'm gonna be able to make the video as soon as possible, hopefully. So, but the point is that this game shouldn't be postponed. Like, not for that reason, because if previously something similar happened a few years ago, I think it was against Clasico Madrid, and I believe, I don't remember in what stadium it was, if it was at the Vicente Calderón or at the Camp Nou, but I think one of the set of fans were not allowed to go on the trip, and I think that is the approach that they should have been, gone with. Like, hey, you're gonna play at the Camp Nou against Real Madrid, how about you don't give any entries, any entries to the Madrid fans, and in the reverse, like at the Bernabeu, you don't get any Barcelona fans entry to go to the game. But it wasn't done like that. I think that's the best way that they should approach things. Tebas has said that because Barcelona and Real Madrid have proposed to La Liga to go play the game in December 18th, but Tebas, he doesn't want it because there is a couple of Rey games that day, and obviously if you have a Clasico that day, well, no one is actually gonna watch the Copa del Rey. But those Copa del Rey games are, the preliminary Copa del Rey games, the ones with lower sides of La Liga and second and third division teams. So it's not that relevant either way. It's gonna be less relevant that day. Barcelona and Real Madrid don't have Copa del Rey games that day, so they can perfectly fine play the game at that point. I believe the Champions League is also over by that time, and they're gonna start the marathon of the Supercopa de España. So honestly, for me, if you're gonna postpone the game, that's the best date. Anything earlier would be a hassle. It would be putting your season, both Barcelona and Real Madrid, on risk, because there's still gonna be Champions League games and there's gonna be La Liga games where you're competing for the season. So I think putting it that, if you have to postpone the game, December 18th seems to be the best option. But again, it's not something I would have personally done. But what does this mean? Especially because the game's still going to be played at Camp Nou. Initially, that's at least what the point of this is. Like postponing the game, that it's going to be played at the Camp Nou. And we need to, I think, be collective. Like, I think stands are collective in social media, and we might see some bad things at the stadium. Hopefully, by December, it's going to cool down a bit. And I hope that they put the proper security measures for this, but it is something that they need to watch because it could be very, very bad. Like, we already see the problems with racism in football, and like, for example, the game of England against Bulgaria and what happened. I'm not gonna go in depth about what happened in that game, but whoever of you guys know what happened, it's something that needs to be taken care of, and the same thing goes here with a topic that is very, very delicate in Spain. So also, I was gonna say that after that game, I was gonna give my prognostic for the season, like maybe a review of what has gone so far. I think that maybe a third of the season would have gone by, and I think it would have been very, or maybe a quarter, third of the season, whatever, would have gone by. And I thought that it would have been perfect to do a recap of what's gone so far in my pronostics for the season. I have an idea of what's gonna go, and if I say it right now, I know the rain of dislikes is gonna follow me, like, you know. But it's about how to get better, because what are my hopes for this season, and like, why do I expect for us to get better? Because I already can tell you that I don't see anything positive titles-wise this season. I didn't see anything positive title-wise last season, and we won La Liga. Great achievement, because the players actually put a bit more intensity in a lot of the games this season until they won La Liga. But it's going to be different this season, and I believe that every year that we keep having this mentality of playing with the minimum effort, it's going to hurt us in the long term. So I hope that we can have anyone that can give us, like, you know, hey guys, like, wake up, play to maximum level of intensity, otherwise you're not gonna win titles. But anyways, just deferring to that, I have to say that game against Madrid is important. This game coming up against Eibar in a few hours. The time of recording, it's 1 a.m. in Canada, or in Toronto more specifically, and this game starts at 7, so it's gonna be a few hours. I'm gonna go to sleep really quickly after uploading this and wake up to the game, do the match review, but I want to say that it's very important for us, for Barcelona right now, not to lose any points on Madrid, because we are already getting to the stage where kind of a quarter of the season has passed gone, and we are 4 points behind. So getting behind on Madrid right now, it's giving them hopes of winning La Liga, and that is something we absolutely don't want to do. If we see the best Barcelona teams are the Barcelona teams that explode to the point where they're so consistent in La Liga that they put Madrid to 4 or more points in the league table, or Atletico Madrid as well, and basically we're telling them, hey, you have no hopes of winning this La Liga. Like, go focus on Champions League, go focus on something else, because La Liga is completely gonna be for us. And that is a way of giving them mentality that they cannot do it. But if we at this point don't start putting ourselves ahead of them, it's not gonna be positive for us, because we're gonna be telling them, hey, you have all the options to compete to the maximum level. Hey, go ahead and compete to the maximum level, and that it's gonna be very, very bad for us going forward. Like, we cannot give them the opportunity to get confidence, because Madrid with confidence and with the amount of luck that they normally get, it's a very dangerous combination, and we saw that in the 16-17 season, where we put our foot off the gas a bit, and they completely steamrolled in the Liga. They have like a ridiculous, like, no losing record in the Liga of God knows how many games. So we need to go and play with maximum level of intensity, and so we can be able to win this La Liga season and future trophies going forward this season. And the last thing I want to touch is who do I think need to be like the set of stars for the game against Eibar. You might watch this and the game against Eibar might already passed. Basically, I want to say that Frankie de Jong, Artur, and Arturo Vidal are my starters. Sergio Busquets, I'm seeing fine. Rakitic, I think someone should talk to Rakitic and tell him like, hey, we'll facilitate this deal with you. You'll play some games this season of what's remaining, but don't be hopeful because Allen and Ricky Puig need to play minutes. Ricky Puig straight away needs to be promoted to the first team. Sergio Roberto, I don't want to see him play in midfield for the time being. Not saying that he should not play in midfield anymore, but for the time being, we need to get the best Barcelona, and Sergio Roberto right now doesn't belong in the best Barcelona midfield, so that's that. If Artur doesn't start tomorrow, I can understand if you're going to start him in the Champions League game, seeing that he had two long travels this past international break with Brazil, and that he's played actually very consistently for Barcelona the past couple weeks. So I can understand if he doesn't start this game, but Arturo and De Jong especially need to be starting pretty much every game, and Arturo Vidal is able to give us the maximum level of intensity that we need. Same thing goes with the forward line. Ansu Fati and Carles Perez should start just because they've given the best level of, intensity, and they've been absolutely fantastic. Lionel Messi should probably start along them if he's physically fine. Like I said last game, I didn't see him at his best level, but I don't expect him to see him at his level because he just came off an injury. And Suarez and Griezmann for me shouldn't start because they're not ready to start. I hope that this past week that they stayed without going for the, most of the players stayed to, get match fitness and get to the maximum level of, competition. I hope that worked, that they were able to get to their best level, and we can start steamrolling teams and competing for La Liga how we're supposed to. But with all said and done, leave me all your opinions in the comment section below. What do you think about the postponement of La Liga? Leave me all your opinions in the comment section below. Comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next round, Blaugranas.